Well, one of the things was you asked me if I had any questions about something, then to ask you. Okay. Why is God good? That's my question. Now, I will extend the same favor to you. If you have any questions regarding the Flying Spaghetti Monster or reality in general, then ask me. Because I will flat out, I know it. I do know. And I'm absolutely correct. Unlike you say you speak for Christians, I will be absolutely correct in all things regarding the Flying Spaghetti Monster. I guarantee you can test me if you want. I don't care. But yeah, any questions? Just ask away. And if anybody else tells you different, of course, they're wrong. They're blinded by the evil. Well, I'm not going to reveal that just yet. But yes, the Flying Spaghetti Monster. If you have any questions, just ask me. And there was something else that you said. Well, I can't remember, but I would like for you, despite everything else, what kind of test would you suggest that I give to you? So I can't think of any, and you didn't mention any. I need some help. And I still am interested in testing you, even though you say you don't have any. There's no way to disprove me, apparently. Nothing I can observe. And we've already determined that I'm not going to pray to Jesus. At least I couldn't be sincere about it. But you can show him. He can show up if he wants, of course. I don't have to pray to him for him to do that. He can still do it. He's Jesus. But yes, tell me. That's my request for the next video. What kind of test would you suggest that I give to you to take against your beliefs? And I hope to hear from you soon, but you've got some other videos to make. And I've got plenty of things to do too, so don't really worry about getting it back to me. You can take some time to think about it. And I'll be waiting your response. Thanks. I almost forgot to say, I read Ecclesiastes. And at the very end of it, it says the preacher was very wise, Solomon, supposedly. And, well, if that's the case, I must be a fool because I disagree with almost everything in it. Wisdom strengthens the wise more than 10 mighty men which are in the city. That's what I agree with. Chapter 3, the first part of it, less than half of it I agree with. Almost everything else, though, I disagree with. The entire book. He makes no big conclusion. He makes no argument. He just says, oh, this is what I think of things. It sounds a lot like Buddhism. If you took out God doing things to people and all, it does sound like a lot like Buddhism. Everything is meaningless and all the works here we do are in vanity and such. Yeah, I at the very end, I was reading it, and once I got to the end, it was pretty much confirmed. He already had made up his mind before he even started thinking about it. It always assumes that when you're preaching to somebody that you start with the conclusion and then you make your argument based on the conclusion, and then you make your conclusion, which of course is what you've already assumed. But of course, you don't have a problem with circular logic. I guess that's just modus operandi for today. Ron Paul doesn't even think like that. He sees people as individuals. I have gone off the deep end. Way off. I'm never coming back and I can't swim anyway. Yes, the human race is fucked and we're all screwed, and so we might as well just have fun with it, I say. So all these idiots, don't let them get to you. I'm not going to let anybody get to me anyway. No more. No more. Of course, I'll probably come off this high and be so depressed that I am one of the group. But hey, that's all right. Maybe I'll just be oblivious to it. Today, instead of Ecclesiastes... Oh, yes, well, I almost forgot. We have this viral thing going around and everybody's getting on it. Actually, I like the guy that posted it. If he did post it. I'm not sure. You can never be too sure about these things. But, okay, I'll tell you 5 quick facts about me. I am wearing a tail. Okay, that counts as 5 things. So, instead of Ecclesiastes, that Solomon apparently wrote. There's a little bit better book that I like, and I'm going to share it with you. Actually, in all seriousness, it's a good book. It's a good little love story. He's talking to. It's pretty good. I like it. Anyway, the Song of Solomon. Author, probably Solomon. Okay. Here we go. Now King Solomon in his cradle would carry on, so he heard in the ancient scandals. He bought her lots of silver coffee pots with diamond legs and handles. And said the Queen of Sheba, I'd rather have video teapot. 'Cause everybody, all I want is a proper cup of coffee made in a proper cup of coffee pot. I may be off my duff, but I want a proper coffee in a proper cup of pot. Iron coffee pots and tin coffee pots, they are no use to me. If I can't have a proper cup of coffee in a proper cup of coffee pot, I have a cup of tea. All I want is a proper cup of coffee made in a proper cup of coffee pot. I may be off my duff, but I want a proper coffee in a proper cup of pot. Iron coffee pots and tin coffee pots, they are no use to me. If I can't have a proper cup of coffee in a proper cup of coffee pot, I have a cup of tea. All I want is a proper cup of coffee made in a proper cup of coffee pot. I may be off my duff, but I want a proper coffee in a proper cup of pot. Iron coffee pots and tin coffee pots, they are no use to me. If I can't have a proper cup of coffee in a proper cup of coffee pot, I have a cup of tea. It's a good song.